Hello everyone, welcome back to Machines Visit Ever Stopped, and wonder how squash transforms from a quiet garden vegetable into the unexpected star of your dinner table. In this video, we're stepping into a world that feels ordinary at first. But trust me, it's anything but ordinary. This is a strange, almost unbelievable journey of squash farming and high-tech processing. Watch closely, as these vibrant gourds are harvested sometimes by careful human hands, and sometimes by machines that look like they were built for a sci-fi experiment gone too far. Then we follow them deeper into cutting-edge factories where every squash is clean sorted and prepared like it's about to face judgment at the highest level. What really happens behind those factory doors might surprise you. Get ready, because this is squash like you've never seen before. A little fun, a little fascinating, and at times just a bit unsettling. Let's begin. Meet squash, the vegetable that quietly dominates everything knee ground. Cover squash takes over without asking, spreading its vines and massive leaves like it owns the place. Want edible flowers, it delivers. Want a colorful, versatile vegetable, it goes beyond expectations. This overachiever splits into two main types: summer squash, like zucchini, growing fast, soft, and ready in about 50 to 60 days, and winter squash, like butternut, taking its time, slowly building a thick, protective skin over 80 to 120 days, almost like it's preparing for something bigger. Squash isn't just attractive, at a powerhouse loaded with vitamins A and C, fiber, and potassium enough to rival a banana. And here's the twist: it doesn't just grow, it improves the soil around it and pulls pollinators like a magnet, turning fields into living ecosystems. Whether roasted, grilled, or blended into soup, squash never disappoints. It's that reliable friend who shows up early, stays late, and somehow brings extra snacks. Because even its seeds are edible, when it comes to harvesting squash, things get more intense than you'd expect. Picture farmers moving through endless rows of tangled vines, armed with sharp tools and pure determination. Every step feels like a challenge, as vines twist underfoot, almost like they're trying to fight back. Squash plants don't just grow, they hide. Broad leaves and creeping tendrils turn harvesting into a strange game of hide and seek. Just when a farmer thinks the field is clear, another squash suddenly appears tucked beneath a leaf as wide as a plate. It feels less like farming and more like a hunt, where the reward is green zucchinis, golden squash, and deep orange butternuts. And then there are the stems, rough, prickly, almost offensive, as if the plant doesn't want to let go. A few scratches aren't accidents, they're part of the process. Timing here is everything. Picked too soon, and the squash is already wait too long, and it becomes something else entirely: hard, oversized, almost useless. Farmers rely on instinct, sharp observation, and careful hands to choose only the perfect ones, firm, bright, and just the right size. Not too big, not too small, but exactly right. And here's where things get delicate. Harvesting isn't just about picking, it's about survival. Once removed from the vine, squash loses its strength. What looked tough suddenly becomes fragile, like something that could be ruined in seconds. Workers carefully place each piece into soft crates, protecting it from damage, because one mistake can mean it never reaches your plate. What makes this process different is the human touch. Every squash is inspected, judged, and silently approved before moving forward. And here's something most people don't realize: that squash on your plate, it didn't just grow, it was chosen. Now we shift the scene indoors into greenhouses, where things feel controlled, almost too perfect for certain delicate varieties like specialty squash or ornamental gourds. This is where farming turns into precision. Here, temperature, humidity, everything is controlled like a carefully designed experiment. But don't be fooled, this environment brings its own chaos. Vines grow in unexpected directions, climbing, twisting, spreading everywhere, turning simple paths into obstacles. It feels like stepping into a living maze. Harvesters move carefully, cutting each squash with precision. These aren't ordinary crops, they're treated like something valuable, something that demands perfection. In this controlled world, growth happens faster, sometimes overwhelming farmers. What starts as a few plants quickly turns into an explosion of produce. Timing becomes critical. Miss the right moment, and everything changes. Workers move quickly, but with extreme care, making sure every squash is picked at the exact second it reaches perfection. In the end, greenhouse harvesting feels less like farming and more like navigating a dense, unpredictable jungle, where every hidden squash is waiting to be discovered. But when farms scale up, everything changes hand. Harvesting can't keep up, and this is where machines take over. Semi-automated and fully automated harvesters enter like something out of the future, transforming fields into high-speed operations. Semi-automated systems blend human skill with machine power. Workers ride alongside conveyor belts, picking squash and placing them directly onto moving systems. It's efficient, smooth, almost hypnotic, like a perfectly timed routine. But fully automated machines take it further. These machines don't just Harvest, they decide they cut, collect, and sort squash by size and quality, moving through field with precision that feels almost unnatural. Thousands of squash handled in a single day without hesitation. Without error, farmers now step back pressing buttons as machines take control, doing work that once required entire teams. And here's the real question. Where does a human role end, whether semi or fully automated? One thing is clear: squash farming is no longer just farming. It's becoming something else entirely once the squash reaches a factory. The process shifts again. What looks like simple cleaning is actually a full transformation. The squash enters a water system almost like a controlled cleansing stage. Jets of water hit every surface, removing every trace of the field. Some systems even use soft brushes, carefully scrubbing each piece until it looks untouched, almost unreal. It's not just cleaning, it's preparation. By the time the squash leaves the stage, it looks completely different, polished, bright, almost perfect. But this isn't just about appearance, it's about removing anything that shouldn't be there, preparing it for what comes next. After that comes inspection, where things get even more selective. Workers and machines examine every squash, closely shaped, color, size. Everything is judged, only the best move forward. Anything unusual, anything imperfect is quietly removed. Conveyor belts move nonstop as squash is sorted into categories, each one placed exactly where it belongs. No randomness, no mistakes from there. They are packed carefully, sealed and prepared for distribution, ready to appear in markets as if nothing unusual ever happened. And just like that, the journey continues back in the fields. A cycle begins again. Growing squash might look simple, but it's constant work: planting, monitoring, protecting, adjusting. Every stage requires attention. Vines spread rapidly, needing control. Pests threaten crops, forcing farmers to stay alert every single day. It's a continuous balance between growth and survival, but in the end, the reward is clear fields full of healthy, vibrant squash ready to begin the journey all over again. And there is the full story of squash, from quiet fields to intense processing lines, and finally onto your plate. Whether picked by hand or handled by advanced machines, squash proves it's far more than just food. It's part of a system that's changing faster than most people realize. Next time you take a bite of squash, remember this: what looks simple has a story far more complex than you ever imagined. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that reveal what's really happening behind the scenes.